Hope y'all are ready for some tea. I'm actually drinking tea, but I'm going to share some tea with you guys on the Savannah market, so stay tuned. Ooh, mama, that's hot. Welcome back to the Georgia Coast Homes YouTube channel. My name is Nicole Moore, and I'm a realtor here in Savannah, Georgia with Keller Williams Coastal Area Partners. If you are looking for relocation information, tips, all the information about the Savannah area and the surrounding areas, you have come to the right place. Today we're going to be talking about insider secrets, or the tea about the Savannah market. If you are interested in hearing about that, then just keep watching. So none of this is going to be brand new information or completely life-changing or shocking, but it is going to help you understand if you're relocating to the area or if you're already here and you're purchasing, what to expect realistically and how having a good team is really, really important. It is no shock that the United States real estate market right now is pretty crazy. I have heard some crazy horror stories in some other states of just insane things going on, which I have not personally witnessed here in the Savannah market, and I'm very thankful for. For example, I've had some clients that have come from Utah, Oregon, Colorado, and some of those places, they are offering well above purchase price and even above what the house would probably appraise for, just because the buyer has the cash to be able to put an offer in and win. They are submitting offers that are extremely over asking price, which for sellers, they're very happy about that. But for buyers, there's a lot to consider when you are offering well above the appraisal price of a home. And specifically in the future, if you ever sell that house again, are you going to get back that money, or are you going to be basically in the hole? So I have heard tons of horror stories about that. Luckily, I have not, like I said, personally witnessed that, but I do want to tell you how I have started to see things shifting here. Like I said, I am on the ground doing the work every single day with clients, showing houses, writing contracts, negotiating, going through all the motions every single day. A couple months ago, when the inventory was so extremely low, there was no way that a buyer would win if they did not come super strong with their offer. And what I mean is the least amount of contingencies, an amazing offer price, sometimes mostly above asking, but not anything that was ridiculously crazy, like $100,000. That's just insane. High earnest money, short due diligences, the least amount of contingencies, using local lenders, not asking for closing costs. These were all very, very strong things to put into your offer, which still stands true today for a strong offer in this market right now. But there are definitely some properties that I've had clients get into contract, close on homes, where we have had some room to negotiate. And I will tell you, if I see an opening for negotiation, your girl's gonna take it. Specifically, we're going to be addressing resale homes right now. I am going to talk about new construction in a few minutes, but for resale homes, listing agents and sellers are really taking advantage of the market right now. A lot of them are using the strategy of putting the house on the market maybe closer to the weekend, having the whole entire weekend, and saying that they're not going to be accepting or reviewing any type of offers until Monday. Or putting it on the market for a whole entire week and saying that they're not going to review offers until so-and-so date. Typically here, before all this craziness, we would give listing agents and sellers 24 hours to respond to an offer. Now that they're kind of changing the game a little bit with all offers are going to be reviewed by Monday, blah, 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 they kind of put the ball in their court. So here is where I have been able to kind of strategically help my clients. If a property has been on the market for more than a week and does not have any multiple offers, we are going to hit them with whatever offer is acceptable. We're not going to play the game of sellers and listing agents are going to get whatever they want. Now they're setting themselves up for, if they don't get into this multiple offer bidding war thing that they're hoping for, and a property sits on the market more than 24 to 72 hours and there's no multiple offers, they're setting themselves up for someone like me to help you get the most realistic and acceptable offer. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that there have been opportunities, and I have had clients where the sellers have paid all the closing costs or half the closing costs, where we have had a longer due diligence than 7 or 5 days or whatever the sellers want. It is happening, and I believe it's going to continue happening. And if you have the right person on your side to help you make a very strong offer, you will set yourself up for success. Even with that being said, there are still properties that are going contingent within 24 hours or having multiple offer situations. You really have to have an agent that is aware of when a property is listed on the market, how long they've been on the market, have they been contingent, have they fallen out of contract, why have they fallen out of contract. There are so many different aspects to properties being available and coming available and what kind of situation you're going to get into. If a property is still going to sell extremely quickly and you want that property and you want a fighting chance, then you're gonna have to offer and come strong. With that being said, even though I have seen those small changes of being able to negotiate more and seeing properties on the market a little bit longer, there still are tons of properties that go within 24 hours, 48 hours, and they are contingent and they have multiple offers on them. So you really just have to be aware and prepared for whatever situation, and know that if you want a specific house and that's like your dream home, you are gonna have to fight for it, and you're definitely gonna have to bring the strongest offer possible. Another strategy that is super important is that if a property is coming on the market, the quicker that you are able to see that property and be able to submit some type of offer right away, even if they have the not reviewing offers by Monday thing, blah, 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 blah. If you're able to do that, sometimes sellers are just as ready to get the house sold and move on to their next house or move on to their next location, that you can set yourself up for success by being the first one to see it, being the first one to make an offer, a strong offer, of course, but that is definitely something that can set you up for success as well. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about in regards to insider market secrets is new construction. New construction is its own beast compared to resale. They are completely different right now. New construction also has very limited inventory because a lot of the builders are unable to continue building because of the cost of building materials, lumber shortages, windows, doors, appliances, anything that you can imagine that would go into a new construction property is on back order. Workers aren't able to work because of weather, whatever the reason may be. New construction is definitely a struggle right now. So even if you purchase a lot and go through a builder, the cost of new construction has definitely increased. I have seen builders where I had a client purchase a house last year in the fall for $240 something thousand, and now that house is being sold for $280 something thousand just because of the cost of materials. I've also seen where builders are requiring higher earnest money amounts. I've also seen where builders are reducing buyer's agents. So someone like myself, they're reducing our commission to help them alleviate building costs. Some even as low, I've heard, as 1% that they're paying buyer agents, which is absolutely ridiculous. Also with new construction, a lot of the builders are trying to make sure that they don't raise the price up so high that they're eventually going to outappraise themselves, which means that the property that they're building is not going to be worth what they're going to be trying to sell it for. I have also heard of horror stories in other states where builders are releasing buyers from their contracts. They no longer can fulfill their contractual obligations and they're unable to build the homes that they're getting buyers under contract for. I hope this was a very informative video for you in regards to learning more about the Savannah market, learning from someone who is actually having clients close, winning offers, winning multiple offer situations, also losing multiple offer situations. We have had clients who lose multiple offer situations as well. Right now, the market is still pretty hot and crazy, and it's still a seller's market, but there's definitely a little light that I'm seeing peek through, and I just wanted to share that with you to hopefully give you some hope that you might be able to find a property and it won't be as stressful as maybe it was a couple months ago. If you enjoyed this video today, make sure you check out some of our other videos on our YouTube channel. We share so much information about relocating here that it is just, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you next Monday.